Don't let fame get to your head is a very common phrase any aspiring actor hears when one steps into the new gilded spotlight. They say that fame is like a siren that will lure you to your doom by the sweet melody of her song. It's not always what we perceive it to be. This is what our friendly neighborhood Spiderman Tom Holland shared recently on a podcast episode with Jay Shetty. Tom made it very clear how he isn't fond of Hollywood, quite literally, and shared how he was scared of losing himself. Now, here's the interesting part about Tom's journey. Acting was something Tom wasn't really interested in. It was just a hobby. He was scouted by an agent, and that's where he started his career with the disaster drama The Impossible next to Naomi Watts and Ewan McGregor. However, things started to change after his big screen debut as Spider-Man in Captain America: Civil War. As easy as it may sound, controlling yourself is no cakewalk. Once fame strikes, a person begins to develop two sides, the celebrity self and the authentic self, which comes with a rising sense of isolation and loss of personal privacy. Tom expressed how he was addicted to a false version of himself and it started taking over his life. He had seen his friends lose themselves to Hollywood. Out of every addictive substance known to man, fame is the most addicting of them all. The Black Swan, a 2010 movie, fits perfectly here. The plot revolves around ballet dancer Natalie Portman and how she loses herself to art. In order to steer away from the Black Swan effect, one must draw boundaries and not lose touch with their old self, which means keeping your feet firmly on the ground and staying in touch with your old folks. The biggest piece of advice Tom shared was how after every project, he would go back home to his family and friends, play golf and travel with his mates. Tom even stresses on keeping his relationship with Zendaya private. In terms of development, a celebrity frequently experiences a cycle of love for fame, hate for fame, addiction, acceptance, and adaptation to the fame experience. Being a celebrity changes how someone exists in the world. That is yet another vicious factor surrounding fame is the phenomenon of being watched 24/7. That is no privacy whatsoever. It's like the small fish bowl in the living room or a new toy in a shop window, all eyes on you. Even if you show a little bit of what you feel and how things are, the media will present things in a different way. You might wake up the next day and the most scandalous headline and all you would have ever wanted to do was get coffee and walk your dog. When Tom decided to take a break from social media as he was addicted to it and filming, the crowded room was tough on him. He shared how the press reacted to the story and took it in the wrong direction. Here the press went over the top and reported how Tom is not the perfect happy-go-lucky kid you think he is, and painted a negative light on mental health. Tom is finally taking a break from acting for a while in order to work on himself and unwind. Now, the takeaway from this is fame can act as a blessing and as well as a bane. But it is important to note that having good self-discipline, self-concept, and having the right boundaries will keep the shadows at bay. What are your thoughts on this? This is your host Jagrati signing off.